Hey guys, what's up? It's Hannah from the Colorado Springs Therapeutic Recreation Program. Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is being safe and healthy. I am so excited to introduce our new series of our boxing programs every Wednesday at 2 p.m. I know a lot of people think that boxing is kind of an unconventional or unusual way of exercising, but I'm here to tell you that it is actually a very fun and different way of exercising, and I promise you, you will get a sweat in. So I am super excited to introduce this new activity to you, and we'd love to hear from you guys. So whenever the video is over, feel free to comment below any suggestions you have or any feedback at all. We would love to hear those, and I hope that you enjoy the video, and thanks so much for watching. Alrighty guys, we're gonna start out with a quick warm-up of exercises. We are gonna be moving our upper body quite a bit, so I want everyone to be well stretched and warmed up as well. So first we're gonna start out, we're gonna look over our right shoulder and we're gonna look up to the ceiling, down to the floor, up to the ceiling, down to the floor. We're making sure that we're stretching out those neck muscles nice and well. We'll do this a couple of times. We'll look over our left shoulder, do the same thing, up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Do this a couple times. We're going to take our chin to our chest and we're going to rotate our head side to side. Still working on those neck muscles, getting them nice and stretched out. Next, we're going to take our right arm, we're going to put it across our chest. Take your left hand, place it on your elbow and push backwards. We'll do this for a couple seconds. We're gonna switch arms. Take your left arm across your chest, take your right hand, put it against your elbow and push back. Making sure that we're stretching our shoulders out nice and well before we get to punch-in. We're gonna take our hands. Since we are going to be making fists for quite some time, we're going to extend our fingers outwards, kind of work out our fingers a little bit. We're going to move into wrist circles, so just do a circle with your wrist. We're going to go in the opposite direction wrist circles. Next, we're going to move into our right hand, put it right out in front of you, take your opposite hand and push those fingers backwards. We'll get a nice wrist stretch with this as well. Next, we're going to take the same hand, just rotate it upside down, take the opposite hand again, push it backwards. Still getting a nice wrist stretch. We're going to switch hands, so for me it's my left hand, taking my right hand and pulling my fingers backwards. Still getting a nice wrist stretch. Once again, we're going to rotate our wrists downwards so our fingers are facing the floor. Take your opposite hand and pull those fingers back. So during boxing, we do a lot of upper body work, but also a lot of your power comes from your lower body as well. So whatever you feel most comfortable with at home, make sure you do stretch out your lower body as well. A couple of things that I want to talk about before we get started with our boxing activity is, even though we are in a boxing gym today, you definitely do not need a boxing bag or boxing gloves at all. All you need is a little bit of open space and an open mind to this really awesome activity. If you did want to punch something later on or anything like that while you're practicing, you could use a pillow, preferably probably an old pillow, or even a sleeping bag that you have lying around. Alrighty guys, before we get started throwing punches, we need to go over the very basics of boxing, which is your stance. So when I refer to your boxing stance or your boxing position, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So to start off, we're going to take our left foot, we're going to take a slight step forward, we're going to take our right foot, and we're going to take a slight step backwards. So our right back foot is not going to be facing the wall completely, and it's not going to be facing forward. It's just going to be at a little bit of an angle. And then your front foot is always facing forward as well. You want to have your knees slightly bent, and this is gonna focus on your balance as well, so it'll keep you balanced throughout the whole thing whenever you're throwing your punches. Next, some of you might have heard this saying quite a bit. It's called protect your moneymaker. So you're gonna take both of your fists, making sure that your fist and your thumb are touching your knuckles, not on the sides, but in front of your knuckles. So you're gonna take both fists, you're gonna place them in front of your face. So your face is your moneymaker, so you always wanna protect it. So anytime you're throwing punches, making sure that one hand is at least protecting part of your face. So this is our hand placement, these are our leg placements, and then your front shoulder, you always want your front shoulder facing forward. This way you're at a little bit of an angle, a little bit more. And then always making sure that your front shoulder is always facing forward. And this is our boxing stance. Hands always up, front shoulder facing forward, front leg facing forward, and then your back leg facing at a little bit of an angle. And this is our boxing stance. Alrighty guys, so for today we're gonna go over the 4 basic punches of boxing. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. So for the first one, we're gonna do a jab. So we're gonna start off in our boxing stance, hands up, left foot forward, right foot back, knees slightly bent. So for the jab, it involves your left hand. You're going to extend your left arm forward, pull it back, making sure that your right hand is always protecting your moneymaker. And so we're gonna go over this a couple of times. So with your left hand, left arm, we're going to jab forward, always protecting your face with your right hand. So this is called a jab, or number 1 if we're doing combos, which we'll do a little bit later. So we're just gonna go over this move a couple of times and see how we do. So we're gonna jab forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, for our next punch, we have the cross. So we're gonna start once again in our boxing stance. Take our right hand, right arm. We're gonna twist our body and we're gonna punch forward. This is also referred to as the power punch. So for this one, we're actually not using a lot of upper body strength. We're gonna be mainly using our lower body. So with your hands up, as you punch forward, you're gonna twist your hips forward. And with your back foot, as you're punching forward, you're gonna act like you're almost squishing a bug with your foot. So you're gonna twist forward with your foot and your hips as well. So once again, we're gonna take our right hand, right arm, we're gonna punch forward, power punch. We're gonna punch forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is our cross punch. So just making sure that you're punching forward, right hand, right arm, and then twisting your body as well. All right guys, for our third punch, we're gonna introduce to you a hook. So what's different about the hook from the first 2 punches is you can use both your arms, so right and left arms. So to start out with, boxing stance, we're gonna take our right arm to begin with, and we're gonna hook around. So for this punch, we're always gonna want our elbows bent, and we're gonna want our arm parallel to the ground. For this punch, we also get a lot of our power from our hips as well. So starting out, we're gonna twist back, and we're gonna twist all the way around to perform a hook. Go back, and then with our left arm, we'll do the exact same thing. So getting our power from our waist and hooking all the way around. So we'll do this a couple times, and we can do both right and left arms. So we're gonna do 1 hook, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that is our hook. Once again, you get a lot of power from your hips, so making sure that you're constantly pivoting your hips and your foot. Don't forget to squish that bug on your back foot as well. All right guys, for our 4th and final punch, I'm gonna introduce to you the uppercut, otherwise known as the knockout punch. So for this one, we're gonna get in our boxing stance. For this one, you can also use your right arm or your left arm, doesn't matter. So for this one, I'm gonna use my right arm to begin with. We're gonna take our punch and we're gonna go upwards with it. Just like the title says, we're gonna punch upwards and we're gonna uppercut. So punch upwards. Now we can move into our left arm also. We're gonna punch upwards, again, still twisting out our hips to get all of the power possible. All right, and so for this punch, we're gonna practice a couple times. So we're gonna punch upwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, still making sure that we're twisting with our right foot back. Alrighty guys, now that we've learned our first 4 punches, I'm going to throw a couple combinations at you. So for the first combination, we're going to do a jab, cross, and I challenge all of you at home to do about a 30-second interval, so just do as many punches as you possibly can for about 30 seconds. So jab, cross, jab, cross, jab, cross. Take about a 30-second break, rest up, and then we're going to go right back at it with jab, cross, and if we're feeling up to it after that, we're going to throw in a hook for our second combination. So we're going to do jab, cross, hook, jab, cross, hook. Always making sure to reset after every one. Jab, cross, hook. Do that for about 30 seconds, then take a break, and then finish up for however long you can. So jab, cross, hook. And that's going to wrap up our first boxing lesson, guys. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please let us know down in the comments below what y'all think about our boxing lessons, and we look forward to working out with y'all next week. Thanks. Bye, guys.